Welcome everybody. Here we go again. This is Strong Perspective Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Keith Armstrong, with my brothers Jaquari and Damon Armstrong. We have a special today, uh, Delfawn Crawford, friend of the show, been on a couple times, and Ron Johnson. Welcome, Ron. Welcome to you. Um,
Salute.
Before we get into it, let me do some house cleaning. Um, do us a favor. We have a YouTube channel. And what we're trying to do is build up our subscribers. So go to it, take 30 seconds. If you want to stay for the content, stay for it because we got great content, great guests, and great topics. But go to it. Like, share, and subscribe on the video. Subscribe to the channel. And look, this is what we do. We have conversations with everyday people about what they see and how they see it, because everyday people are the people that drives everything that takes us forward. Even though these elitists and celebrities try to make it seem like they're the ones who's doing it, it's us. It's us. Some of us are a little more important than others in our own eyes. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, we drive everything. All right. With that being said, like, share, and subscribe. But people, Damon, how you doing today, brother?
I'm blessed, man. Above ground, man. The day was a
Damon,
pretty pleasant day. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Pretty pleasant day for me, man. Relaxing. It's chilled out, so it was a good day for me.
Okay. Jaquar, how are you today, sir?
I'm fair to middle, man. Not trying to, bleed into either side too much. Everything's cool.
Okay.
That's it.
Delphon, how are you today, sir?
Man, I'm good. It's Friday, cause we had one more day. I think I had to jump off a building, cause I'm good. I'm good.
Ron John, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show.
Man,
Thank you
hey
for coming.
man, thanks
How are you?
thanks for having me, man.
Okay. So why don't we just do this? Ron, why don't you since it's the first time appearing on that show, why don't you go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, my name's Ron Johnson. Somehow I inherited the nickname Ron John. Ever since I was a little kid growing up, they couldn't pronounce my real name, so they just cut both my names short and just hit me with Ron John. So the name kind of stuck with me over the years, even throughout my career. I'm in law enforcement, been in law enforcement 26 years. As a matter of fact, that's how we became friends, big dog. But anyway, born and raised in Raleigh, lived in Raleigh, pretty much up until I got married. I've been in Nightdale for like 7 years now, but Raleigh's still my home. I probably I feel like I lived on every street in every neighborhood in Raleigh. Because my mom liked to move a lot, so I know a lot of people in Raleigh. So been all over from the east side, north side, south side, you name it. I could go in every borough in Raleigh, because I had family all over Raleigh. So, that's about it.
Okay. Well, we'll get a chance to go in depth on who you are and what you think about everything. So
Right.
just let me give a little backdrop to everything. I've been wanting Ron to come on the podcast for a while, and then I reached out to him and I asked him if he wanted to come on. We had another subject, but when I thought about it more thoroughly, I said, you know what, we're gonna put that on the back burner. We're gonna leave that alone. You know what I mean? And Ron said, well, look, I'm turning the big 5-0 this year, and hip hop is just turned the big 5-0 as far as everybody noticing it. Why don't we go into that? And I thought about it. I said, that's interesting. It really and truly is. Because you got to think about it. You know, I'm 58, so I was, and Damon's 57, so we witnessed the first commercialization of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we heard the first, Rappers Delight. Saw the movie Wild Style. We was on that vibe, even though we were still on, R&B stuff and all of that. But it was just, look. Matter of fact, we was actually on the funk bands.
Yeah.
Parliament. You know what I'm saying? Look, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Look, Confunction. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we was about, right?
Mhm.
So that was a great, great subject for us to broach because it's just more or less. Let me begin with this question. Then we'll start with you, Ron, since you're the newbie. When it comes to rap and hip hop, right? What do you feel it did for you as a no, okay, better yet, how do you feel about rap and hip hop?
Well, I think to me myself personally, I believe that rap has different time zones. And when I say that, when I first started hearing rap, it was like it took me to a whole nother place. The lyrics, I could understand everything the MC was saying. Um, it wasn't killing, or, a lot of this stuff that we see today that's real graphic in hip hop. It was like more of a feel good feeling. They talked about real live topics, what was going on in their community, kind of pretty much what's going on today, just like the rappers do today. But it shows you the change in the time. Um, Rap music to me, it gave me a feeling like when you went to your first high school dance, you could still remember the beats of the songs that were playing. It was, I mean, you still those when you hear them on the radio today, it will bring you back to wherever you were at the time where you first heard it, or where you may have met a young lady, and Eric B and Rakim might have been playing Paid in Full or something like that. So you know when you got music that can put you in different time zones and you can remember things that happened in your life, I mean, you got something that's precious, timeless. And today's music, some of the beats I get, but a lot of the lyrics I can't really understand. And when my son he played, to me it sound like noise. But when he plays something old school that I can relate to, I can vibe with him. But on some of that other stuff, I just can't really get into it.
Okay, okay. Uh, Damon, what's going on, brother? What do you think?
Um, in the beginning, I mean, it kind of rap kind of grew on me because I was always a jazz man, you know. But then I started then I, when like Public Enemy and them cats started coming around that positive rap. That's when I really got heavy into it, man. You know, and I can identify it. It reminded me growing up as kids, man, back in the early '70s and stuff like that, with that radical blackness. So it was all familiar to me, and I was sold then, you know, and it was actually like a lifestyle to me, you know. You see another brother, and the first thing they ask you, man, did you cop that PE tape that just came out? You know what I'm saying? It was that type of vibe, man. And everybody was walking around with the medallions and stuff on and all that. You know, and that was the time that I loved it the most. You know, I still listen to it from time to time, but those days, man, those were the glory days for me.
Okay. Delphine,
I look at it like,
what do you think, brother?
hey, it's like rap music, man. You get that feeling like it's ours. You know what I'm saying? Like it belong to us. That's how it make me feel. I mean, I listen to a lot of different music, but it's like though that rap music just make it seem like it's for us. Like, it's entertainment. You know what I mean? Like I said, like Ron John said, when them guys rapping, I mean, you kind of understand what they talking about, but it's still entertainment. But Ron, I say this now, I still listen to this new stuff too, man, because these boys got some hot beats. Me and some of the shit they be saying now, sometimes I be kind of thrown with that. But the beats they got though, I still
Yeah,
rock it right now, man. These young boys got some nice
yeah,
beats, man. Listen, I hear some of my song, I do a little Shazam thing, and I save it. I might be in my truck riding with my son, and I be playing it, man. How you know about that song? I don't know who do it, but when I hear a beat that I like, hey, like I said, it do make you think about rap music. Do make you think about when you were young, coming up, them parties and clubs, dances. Like I said, every time a song come on, you know exactly where you were, who you were dealing with. When you was
yeah.
in that young little era trying to be bad, and when you backed off, but I still love that I still love them banging beats them boys got. And I was into that P and all that, but man, the LBs, I was hard into the LBs and Bone Thugs. I was hard into the Lost Boy. You know what I'm saying? And the Lost Boy used to drive me crazy. That shit come on, boy. We about to tear the club down. That used to come on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just give me that feeling, man. Like it belong to us, man. It's like
Right.
it's like a celebration, that rap thing going around for the black boys, like a celebration.
Jaquari,
Well, I mean, I don't know if y'all remember, but I remember being influenced by hip hop, but it didn't have the subgenres to it. It was just rap. You know, the essence of it, man, battle rap. It's my side is better than your side. It wasn't necessarily, I'll put bullets in you because you're on the other side. I mean, didn't get into that till much later or whatever, man. But there's certain periods in my life, man, where those times were definitely defined by specific songs, man. Uh, for instance, freaking hell, what's the you want it? You got it. What was that? Young MC,
yeah,
corniest rapper. No shade, corniest rapper that could ever be freaking released anywhere, man. But in Ypsilanti, Michigan, during that time, that's all we had was Young MC. When Will Smith got a TV show, hey man, we went ape shit. They got rappers on TV now. He didn't rap during the show, but he was a rapper.
yeah,
He was the first
yeah,
crossover rapper to gain major success, man. Uh, hell, anything Ice Cube did, America's Most Wanted, man, that defined me. You guys talk about PE, and that was my first because, like, my, my older brother Keith was in school. He brought Public Enemy back to me and introduced me to that. Then when Ice Cube left NWA and went to New York, and Chuck D not only produced that album, but he wrote a lot of that. America's
he did.
Most Wanted and friggin' Death Certificate and shit like that. That's when I got into, like, the black conscious rap because Cube, I mean, he was walking all over. He touched every aspect of it that I thought was important at the time, man. But shortly after that was around the period where it started to lose me, man. Hip hop has always, been on my peripheral, but uh, as I've gotten older, man, other music, other forms of music have taken my focus, and I kind of remember the time where I started to back off it a little bit. And coincidentally, man, it was when the first time I heard "I Used to Love Her" by Common. when I found out that he was talking about rap music, I said, "Fuck yeah, okay, yeah, I'm feeling the same way.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
feeling the same way." But before that, man, shit, my dogs was the motherfucking Ghetto Boys. You want to talk about some gangster rap? But you knew that Scarface wasn't walking. He wasn't riding around chopping dudes down. Then when he left the group and they brought Big Mike in, I don't know if y'all know who Big Mike is.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
Big Money.
Big Mike. When Scarface left,
No, no,
they
no, it's the other way around.
what?
Scarface replaced Big Mike.
No, he didn't. No, sir. No, sir.
Big Mike fell out with them, didn't
He
No,
fe-
no, no,
he
no.
was with them.
he?
The
Yeah.
the, the red freckle faced dude, right?
Mm. No, that's not how I remember Big Mike looking, man.
Hey, 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 somebody Google this, man. You know what I mean? I
Big
believe the
Mike,
story, but I thought it was the other way around.
We know he want the short one. I know that.
No, he wasn't Bushwick Bill, but when Scarface went out to start his solo career, they brought Big Mike in because Big Mike was from Texas. I mean, he was from Louisiana.
Gotcha.
You know what?
Yep.
I believe you're right. I
Yep.
believe you're right.
Yeah, now that
They
was that
probably
was I
did
was,
like one. They did like maybe one album.
mhm. I was
They
heavily
were they were garbage without face.
But you know what? You no. You're absolutely right because the other guy I'm thinking about, he came in before. He was there before my man, not Bushwick, but the other cat,
Willie D.
Willie D. And then Willie D came in. It
I mean,
look,
right or wrong, man.
yeah.
That was one of the groups that heavily influenced me, man. So when we hear what you might consider to be gangster rap nowadays, man, outside of the real events that are tied to music nowadays, I love it. I always loved it. I sit alone in my four-corner room staring at candles.
The
Really,
man, the
Yeah,
storyteller.
really.
no doubt.
Big Mike
And
said,
then
Big Mike,
Summer.
Big Mike said, "I'm your Peter man. You
yeah,
don't want to fuck with Big
yeah,
Mike. Come on,
yeah.
man." I used to listen to that shit before a football game, man, and tear asses to pieces. You understand what I'm saying? That shit put me in a
Yeah.
mindset, man, that I needed to be in when I needed that action. You know.
Look,
But
I think, and that kind of leads into the next question: how much did the lyrics affect who you was as? How much did it affect your actions? And the reason why I even asked that question because right now, when we hear over the radio, that dominates the radio and social media right now is drill music from across the world. Drill music, right? Which began in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. And drill music, what it began as kids jumping on YouTube talking about how their gang murdered somebody else's gang member, right? And then some executive found that it was some money making. So when I hear the term drill music, everybody know what drill means, especially if you're from Chicago. You know what drill means. But guess what? It's mainstream right now. Delfawn, can you elaborate on that? You understand what I'm asking?
yeah, I don't think it affected me a whole lot, but it's just like, but it's part of like it's like the community kind of like affected you, like where you were from, but that music kind of like kind of sometimes, man, that music could put you out of your character every now and then, here and there. I mean, I guess it's some kind of what you might want to do, but man, but that music and where you're from or how you trying to be around your boys or whatever. I mean, it plays a part, but you still gotta have some kind of like I had limitations. It was just some things I wasn't gonna do. Like I won't do anything and everything. and I did understand it was entertainment, but that stuff it do, man. It's like, like you can watch the music, man, and back when Q and them first came out, man, everybody wearing them down, them Raider coats and them khaki pants and that stuff puts you in that mind, man, where you kind of, you know, you want to move like they talk, but them guys didn't even move like they talk, but it kind of make you want to do some of it though, and you know what I'm saying, and guys who ain't had kind of control might go a little far with that, living these different kind of personas you get off of it. But me personally, man, it didn't really affect me like that. And like I say, even now, like I said, I love it now. And people my age, like I said, I'm 50, I'm in my 50s, and I still be right. Man, I just don't listen to that. I'm like, I guess you got old as hell. I don't know, but me, I still love it. I mean, I love it just the same. It ain't been no drop off for me in it. I love it, and what I'm saying, I really don't pay attention to why they say that it is real violent, misogynist. I mean, it's all those things, but they just kind of talking, man. You can't make it more than what it is. But that's why I don't think it. I think it's a scapegoat to say it kind of make you do things you should. I think that's a scapegoat.
Good point. Good point. Damon.
Oh, I listen to it, man. I listen to rap for the content, man. So some of it can be dark, man. And I guess it affect me, in terms of damn, this is what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? Be it fictitious or whatever. It's like, wow, these got an imagination, man. And if they doing some of the things that they rapping about, it's a scary thing, man. But I will say, man, some of that shit they be putting together, I'll be like, damn, now they flowing with that. You know what I'm saying? They flowing with that. That was a nice bar right there. But other than that, man, it gets too dark for me, man.
Good point. That's a good point. Jaquari.
Well, I just said a second ago, that I used to listen to, certain music or whatever before I went out on the field or whatever, but that was it. I understood it was entertainment, man. I mean, my moral compass, man, put me in a space to where, I couldn't be involved in any of the actions that they sang about. But that's my personal values, I really, whenever I hear that somebody says that they was influenced, especially by the genre of music, I question that person's intelligence. I really do. We talked about it yesterday. I seen it change. Well, I felt like I seen it change the first time I heard KRS-One talking about edutainment. And I realized the importance of our, of how education needed to be entertaining for the black community. He was absolutely right. You think about all people, like, look at Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx played a historical figure or whatever, and he won an Oscar for it. If it doesn't make us feel a certain way, then as black people we don't have any use for it. I mean, that's why we don't have a lot of black doctors and lawyers. That's why.
Whoa, bro.
I said
There's a lot. No.
I said it.
There is quite a few that, in your opinion, say that, because there's quite a few black doctors and lawyers.
No. I don't say anything without having any notion of the numbers.
Okay, the numbers. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't say anything. I don't say anything if I don't if I don't know if I don't have the slightest notion of the numbers, bro.
I just had to put that in there. But I feel you. If you feel that way, that's cool. But go ahead, man. My fault. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But go ahead, finish.
No, that was it.
Ron, talk to me, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you when how it influenced me coming up. I like the smooth rap artists. Like, say, when I was in high school, I used to listen to Big Daddy Kane. I thought, that he was smooth. So that's what I tried to be, smooth, he never came out trying to hurt, fight, shoot anybody, anything like that. He was more trying to appeal to the ladies. And being young, teenager, you were in high school. I went to like one of the best high schools in this country, WG Enlow, class of '91. I got to throw that out there. But anyway, walking around high school, man, I got my turtleneck on, my slacks, pleated slacks, my Eastland shoes, man. I'm, got my high top fade. Couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't have a gold chain because I couldn't afford it, but you couldn't tell me I wasn't smooth, when I was walking through the halls, trying to be that, smooth ladies, man, like Big Daddy, and that's the way that, that was my influence because that's what they were talking about on, the raps that they were coming up with. And they were, basically talking about partying, having a good time. Gangster rap hit, 6 in the morning, Ice-T, NWA and all of that. Now, when I got in the 12th grade, NWA was hitting hard back in '91. They were hitting hard. It was different. They had like a movement. Being from the East Coast, we had East Coast, and then the West Coast came around. But it was later on when the Dirty South started making a lot of noise with that Outkast. When you came over to Little John and, East Side Boys, Bone Crusher, and, P.I. and cats like that. And, I started being, proud of being from the South because, a lot of those cats were making noise. And it looked like they were having a good time when they were doing it. Also, partying and carrying on. And then this one group came out that influenced a little fighting. I can remember working in law enforcement, working parties, and that nut, if your buck come on, a nut, they start putting their fists together. We're talking, they going from one side to the next. 9 out of 10, if that song, Nucky for your buck, that's right. If that song came on, we had to shut the party down right there.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes I was glad when it came on because I was ready to go home. But that energy, that energy was there for that song. And I tell you, we had to break up a lot of fights when that song came on. But anyway, and some of this, like you say, drill, I've never heard of it, but you explained it to me a little bit. And I think it's unfortunate that they took a pure form of music that became a genre. And I'm just disappointed, in our youth that they would take something and turn it into something so negative. Like your brother said, a lot of the beats are real nice, but the content, you have to be, responsible for that content because, when you're performing and you got people that, that's following you, they're only doing what they see and what they hear. So, when you're coming out with that kind of music, you gotta be responsible for others. And I just think that, no one's taking responsibility for their actions. They appeal to the masses. And it's like when you got that kind of tool to appeal to the masses, you got to be responsible for it. I saw somewhere some artists, he went on stage, people got trampled and killed, just to see him perform and stuff like that. Stuff like that, it's unfortunate. It's just, it goes to show you the time that we're living in. And you never hear tracks like, remember Self-Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
All the rappers came together and they came up with a song, telling everybody, hey, look, we're headed for self-destruction. I don't think anybody listened, because that's exactly where we were headed, and we're at the same point today. We're headed for for self-destruction. So I mean, that's just my take on
Okay, now you done threw the drama into the situation, my guy. I feel you. I feel
it.
you.
Hey, man, you know how I'm passionate about it, man. We
Okay.
both turning 50 the same year. You know how it goes.
Yeah, here's the thing. What I've always not been confused about, and it came up to, is understanding that it's always been entertainment. This is what what I mean. Where what my parents have taught me about living your reality, and if you're gonna dream, make sure that you're gonna go and make that dream come true, right? So we grew up in the Midwest, and we was split between the East Coast and the West Coast, right? One of my favorite groups was Above the Law. Anybody know about Above the Law? You know
I
what I'm
heard
saying?
of.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They went
Yeah.
hard. You know what I mean? DJ Quick. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Compton's Most Wanted. We was listening to that in Detroit. They were playing it on the radio all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? But also they're playing East Coast stuff too. You know, uh, Detroit and Chicago. This the dates of music thing. Detroit and Chicago. We was always about the house music. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, what I'm saying is, I'm asking these questions because you have to look at it where how much influence other than you wanting it to be influence you. You know what I mean? Because I talked about drill rap. I mean, that's real, man. You know what I mean? That's real about what was going on. Like Chief Keef was one of the first ones to actually like blow nationwide. You know what I'm saying? And they're talking about people who was actually murdered. You know what I'm saying? And we wonder why our kids are hostile and belligerent about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this before we go. We are at halftime, and Jaquari, is your segment, brother, is on you for what you gonna do.
Uh, I don't have anything prepared, man. I really didn't. I didn't prepare anything today. I do apologize. Well, you know what? Hold on, wait a second. Show you how fucking amazing I am. Uh, just 1 second. All right, I've been wanting to do this, man. I want to. It's all right. It's a segment. It's Uncle. It's I call it Uncle Supposed say, man, but it's a new thing. I want to start doing. It's I call it. I want to make a statement. Okay, it goes like this. I want to make a statement. I'm going to make a couple of statements. Let me turn this down a little bit. I'm going to make a couple of statements about church, and this is a particular subject, and it's got nothing to do with hip hop. So please don't crucify me. All right, I'm going to make a couple of statements about church. No bashing, trust me. All right, statement number one: churches should be made to pay taxes. Statement number two: churches should voluntarily pay taxes. All right. At some point, give me your pros and cons for each one, and I'm also very interested to know if my statements are legitimate because honestly, I have no idea what the church's tax obligations are. I've always heard that churches aren't obligated to pay taxes in this country, but I don't know. I can never find confirmation. All right, are they businesses? Are they Are they nonprofits? I purposely didn't do any research because I wanted the audience to teach me something. Did you hear what I said? I didn't do any research because I want you guys, the panel and the audience, to teach me something. Because I ain't learned nothing in a long time. Not from lack of trying. All right, real talk. I see our panels are highly intelligent people. That's why we pick them. I very much like to showcase that. I want people to show off the level of intelligence that they have on particular subjects. If you'll indulge me, I'd appreciate it. If you don't know, I encourage you to give it your best shot. Who's first? Did I catch y'all off guard?
You talking about us?
I'm talking about everybody. Anybody who can hear it.
I think they don't pay taxes, man, because this is a separation between church and state.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to mix religion with the government, the state, because you know they would influence it. You know, the politicians.
But the churches make money?
Yeah, they make money, but imagine, you know, a mega church with all those followers and all the money that they generate being able to influence like lobbyists. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And get people to vote their way, vote in their interests. Everybody's not religious, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, what I got to say about it, it might come across a little comical. I wish I was a church. I've been paying taxes since 2009. I've been owing since 2009. I would love to get a tax break like a church. You know, I mean, if they're not paying taxes, man, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I wish I was a church. But they've been killing me. They've been killing me in taxes.
Start donating and helping people out.
Hey, man, I can't donate and help people out enough.
I'm talking about the churches. Hey, we gonna go in the community and pay people's taxes for them.
Hey, Delfawn. Somebody just texted me and said, I ain't gonna tell you who it was. Somebody just texted me and said, it's just like him being in class. He need to stand up and get some air because he look like he's going to sleep.
No, I'm good. That's just a look. But I don't understand. I don't understand the whole church thing, period, man. So I can't even give you no insight on it. I don't understand why they don't do it anyway. I mean, I'm cool whether they do it. I don't understand why. I don't understand how it's set up. What's the purpose of the setup?
Me neither, to tell you the truth, man.
You know,
Jesus on my mind.
You know, me personally, I don't. When it comes to faith, I don't want to step on faith, right? But when it comes to the church and taxes, there's a reason why it's like that. Because it's supposed to, and this is my own interpretation of it. It's supposed to be a separate entity because in Europe, it's a separate entity. Meaning that the Catholic Church is a separate entity from anywhere in Italy. It's his own little country. So what ended up happening was, in this country, it was adopted the same way. Even though you're Baptist, you know, Mormon, whatever, it still was adopted the same way. Because if you think about it, the church in communities is the foundation of a community. Even when it's the racist communities, you gotta think about it. That church dominates that community. You feel me? Yeah, that's just the way I see it. Like in our community, it is dominated by the church. You know?
The Klan is a religious organization.
It is. No. They talk themselves into being a religious organization. You know what I mean? Because, well, I ain't even gonna get into that. But
segue over, man. I ain't had nothing else, man, and I was like, well, shit, I can't just, you know.
And why the fuck did you fuck up our rap flow? Is what I want to
know. Get back to it. You played basketball, pivot, motherfucker.
No. First of all, I'm getting ready to show you a motherfucking drop stack. Watch this. Watch this shit. All right, well, look, and we'll start with you, Del, because the teacher said you need to stand up and get some air. Name your top 5 individual rappers and rap group.
So you want 10
10
or
all
just
together.
5? I can't give you 10, bro.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, mix them up. It could be a rap group and rappers. 5, top 5.
Man, get out there. I'll start. I ain't got no particular order.
Okay.
I don't know about this. Great. I ain't got no particular order, but I do like pop. I do like Biggie. I told you the LBs. I say Bone Thugs. I did like NWA. I like KRS-One, but then after a while, man, he just, KRS-One just kind of went south for me. What's that? What's that? Like 6?
Yeah.
I like some of this new stuff. I like I can't even think of these new groups, man.
So first of all, Del, first of all, you do need to stand up and get some air because I said give us 5. You trying to give us 10.
Okay, yeah. I ain't hear that. Well, I gave you 5. I gave you my good 5. I gave you 5.
Jaquari, since you gonna rock the damn boat, you next, brother.
All right. You know, at one point in time, I used to live X Clan.
God and glorious.
Oh,
Bang glorious. Yes, sir. Paradise, piece of paradise. My man.
yes, MC8.
Yeah.
Let me see. Who else? Shit. Ice Cube, gotta put Cube in there. I'm drawing a complete blank right now. MC8, X Clan, Ice Cube, the Ghetto Boys. I mentioned them already. I don't know why I didn't mention. And Just Ice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Just Ice was back in my thug days.
The 5%er, the violent 5%er. Ron, it's on you, brother.
Can I name 5 groups and 5 individual artists?
It's on you.
All right, well, I'm gonna go with my groups. I gotta go with Wu-Tang Clan. Okay. Tribe Called Quest. Run DMC. I like LB's Lost Boys. Did I mention Wu-Tang?
Yeah, you did.
Put them down twice. Far as the individual artists, I got to go with Notorious B.I.G., Nas, Jay-Z, Coogee Rap, and LL, Cool J.
Okay. Luke.
My favorite rapper, man, I got to go with Scarface, man. That's my dude right there. You know what I'm saying? KRS-One, Public Enemy, S Clan, Mob Deep, the Dog Pound, Ice Cube, Nas, Poor Righteous Teachers. I'm trying to remember this chick name, man.
Yo.
No. She fine. I can't even remember her name, man.
What coast you live on?
Foxy Brown.
East Coast.
Antoinette.
MC Light.
Yeah, like too. But no, she
Moni Love.
was she with Buster too. But I think she was with Buster for a minute.
Raw Digger.
Rod Digger.
No, it's not Rod. What's the chick? What's the chick that was with Fat Joe now?
Remy Ma.
Remy
Remy
Ma.
Ma.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
She's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
She live here.
My shit is mixture of old and new. Nas, Kendrick Lamar, KRS-One, um, shit. Reluctantly, just because he has staying power, Jay-Z. Not really a big fan, but he's you know what I mean, he does his thing. J. Cole, you know what I mean? KRS-One, Ice Cube. What is that? 6, 7? Ice Cube. He's an individual Jew, so Biggie, I put Biggie in there. This ain't in no particular order. Biggie's in there. 2 more. Big Sean. I like that kid. Great storyteller. Great storyteller.
That's our homeboy.
Yes, sir.
Why ain't why? You ain't done?
Yeah.
My low key guy, Tech 9.
Why ain't nobody mention Outkast or Goody Mob?
Group
Oh, I
wise,
like 3,000. I
I know,
like 3,000. Cash.
You're right, Malika. Rakim. I forgot about him, and I had one more left. And Rakim. I love Street 3 Stacks, but they're a group. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that group. Yeah, 3
Outkast,
Stacks is off the chain. I forgot. 3 Stacks.
did
Some
not.
lyrics.
Outkast did not make not one bad album. Period. The Goody Mob's that first album was off the chain too. You know what I'm saying?
Honorable mention Nate Dogg, bro. That was my dude.
And we ain't named X either. The X bad too though.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
look.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
I
Hey.
left
I'm sorry.
X is in there.
Let me tell you something. The X, DMX, had the best 5-year period ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Starting from like 99 on up.
Ever. You know what I'm saying?
But he was with Rough Riders. Remember, we were down at the beach, Rough Riders.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, hey Keith, who made Annie up again?
Oh, M.O.B.
M.O.B.
Yeah. Now that
M.O.B.
that was one of my
M.O.P.
favorite singles. One of my
Yeah,
favorite
M.O.P.
singles.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Thought too. Yeah, damn, I ain't had Black Thought.
Peter Guns and Lord Tariq.
Look, Black Thought is probably one of the best lyricists out there, period. I mean, as a matter of fact, let's talk about lyricists.
Nas.
I started off Nas.
Hey, Nasir.
Low key, Method Man.
Yeah,
Method. And I'm standing the Wu-Tang, Inspect the Deck.
Respected Deck. Ghost. Ghostface.
And the Jizzers. Them 3
Great.
dudes for me, shit.
Raekwon,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
chef,
Cuban link.
Ghostface.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Um,
all right.
Master Killer.
Yeah, female rappers, man. Just throw them out there.
L had some lyrical skills, man.
He did. He did.
L had lyrical skills.
And look, and stand power.
Yeah.
And stand
No
power.
Yeah.
doubt, longevity, man. At the
Yes,
end
sir.
of the day, um,
And I don't know what y'all think about Cheeks, man. I like Cheeks, man. Cheeks has some skill, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
man. Mr. Cheeks.
I'm good with that. I'm
Yeah,
good with that.
Cheeks has some skill.
You know, um,
what was your favorite? What was your favorite with?
Huh?
What was your favorite
I don't know,
from
man.
Cheeks? From Cheeks and the Lost Boy.
Renee.
They got to be mine, Renee, man.
But that whole album was bad. That whole album bad though.
Renee, I like Renee, man.
Renee, man.
Sad,
Yeah.
sad,
Yeah,
but
Renee
that shit,
Real.
Renee, that hit. But my guy, I know he go by a new another name now, but Most Def, man. His solo joint, his first solo joint. Oh my God, man.
What's the new name?
What is Most Def new name?
Something Bay.
Yeah, Yasin Bey. That's his new name.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
when did
look,
he change it? 'Cause
huh?
when did he change it?
He changed it when he was over in South Africa and they wouldn't let him leave.
They would have let him leave, but they would have let him
They
back
wouldn't
in
let him
America.
leave South Africa. Yeah.
Most
Why they wouldn't let
underrated.
him leave?
It
went
had
over.
something to do with his visa. Yeah.
Yeah, he went over and tried to at some point to declare himself an expat,
Yeah.
and wasn't nobody fucking with him either way. But Talib Kweli, man, is probably one of the most underrated dudes.
That's
that,
true.
What man, his joint, man, is one of the best like singles. Oh, what is it? Khalid's joint, man.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. I was actually listening
Mine
to
too.
it earlier this week.
Look, Jada Kiss,
Oh, Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Jada
yeah.
Kiss. But look, for real though, Kendrick Lamar, for him to be a youngin, his lyrics are powerful. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's kind of overrated, Keith.
No,
Kendrick,
sir. No,
Kendrick
sir.
Lamar and J. Cole are just, I think they're kind of overrated.
Listen,
Man.
if you listen
Man, love them
to,
boys.
first of all, if you listen to Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Bad City, it's a story joint, right? But lyrically, he destroys it. And what's the joint? What? Man, his next three joints was this crazy. What the butterfly? What's the joint? The butterfly? I'm talking about lyrically now. I'm not talking about commercially, music wise. Shit is crazy.
I mean, you know what, man? Just as a side note, man, you know, I've heard the term lyrical content, you know, more than a few times, man. But it's been so many years since I fucked with rap, you know, for the lyrical content, man. You know,
Oh man.
it lost something for me, man. I mean, like
Oh,
I don't want to hear about how shiny your diamonds is, man, because I
see,
don't
but
fucking got them.
that's what I
You know,
mean.
Yo,
I
I
mean,
don't want
J. Cole's on some sensitive shit, right?
yo,
But he's lyrical. Go ahead, dog.
Fife Dog, man. Fife Dog.
Oh yeah.
Fife, man.
What's the little dude that
Fife.
used to run around with Busta Rhymes?
Spliff.
Spliff Star,
Yes.
yeah. You say Five Dog, you might as well talk about Spliff Star. I
No,
mean,
No
sir.
comparison.
No,
No
sir.
comparison.
what?
Stop that.
No
What?
comparison.
What?
No
Split
comparison.
the hype, man. Stop that.
Insanity,
No
man.
comparison. No
Insanity,
comparison.
man.
No comparison. Nah.
Insanity.
Okay, now.
I do not agree.
All right,
One
what is
one was a sidekick and the other one was
yeah.
just crazy with the lyrics.
All right, and now this next one here. This is
Man,
a
you gonna be
combination question. Who do you think is underrated and the low key genius in the hip hop game. You can go old and new. We'll start with. Let me start. I think, to be honest with you, I don't want to give him this, but to be honest with you, Snoop Dogg is low key a great lyricist. Low key he is. You know, he's this big star, right? But honestly, people don't really love him because his lyrics, they love him because he's Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? But low key, I think he is a hell of a lyricist, man. And then we just talk about lyricists, man. We ain't talking about, because I'm gonna tell you, somebody said it earlier. I don't know, may have been either you, Del, or somebody who said the beats these days are monsters. But the lyrics is like, yo, you just throwing anything on them beats, man.
I think, man, with Snoop Dogg, man, I think his persona, man. This dude, man, he fits in everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Across the board, man. You talking about? I think this dude was a Renaissance dude, man, masquerading as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I mean, this dude fit in everywhere.
He does. He does. With his weed head ass. Yes, sir. And I don't mean that as a slight. Go ahead.
And him and Ice-T. Ice-T got longevity too, man.
Longevity like a motherfucker.
I just ain't into no iced tea though, guys. I swear
What?
nah, man.
Man, 6 in the morning, man.
I ain't saying he ain't got a song or two here and there. I'm just saying.
Man.
He's just like today. Drake considered like the #1 rapper in the world right now, man. But I just ain't really feeling Drake like that either.
Honestly, if okay.
Drake #1 in the world right now, though. If you look at any rap thing on TV right now, Drake is #1.
Hey Ron, I'm gonna let you go. Let me just say this real quick. Drake, whether they say he got a ghostwriter or not, his lyrics, I'm not talking about the George that he be singing on. When he be going hard, he go hard, whether he got a ghostwriter or not.
I just ain't.
Go ahead, Ron. You been wanting
Okay, when you talk about lyrics and you hear what they're saying, and then you sit back and say, "Yo, did that guy just say that?" I got to go with Lil Wayne, man.
Lil Wayne, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
Lil Wayne, man, that dude be saying some crazy shit, man.
He had me going like, did he just flip that like that? I mean, really? You know.
No, look, he's up there where, you know, I don't care if people got ghostwriters, man, because I love lyrics.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
You
Everybody,
feel what I'm saying?
Well, he got a damn good ghostwriter, I can tell you that.
Who, Lil Wayne?
Wayne
If
ain't
he
got
got
no
one.
ghostwriter. Wayne a genius. He ain't got no ghostwriter.
That dude ain't got no
Hold on,
ghostwriter,
hold on,
man.
hold on.
Because you said genius. You
Let's
said genius.
Let's be fair now.
Wayne a genius,
Some
man.
people say so, right? And some people say he does it himself. But whatever the fact, the way that he flips shit,
Man, he flip it, man.
oh
Hey,
my
man.
God, I'm like, damn, boy.
look, the
Well,
phone
I'm gonna go with that's his own shit, bro. Straight up.
And that's cool with me.
I'm gonna go with that.
The full
And he said, I seen him. He said he don't write nothing down. He said everything he do all the time. He said he don't write nothing down.
Yeah.
Wayne said he don't write nothing. He ain't got nothing wrote down nowhere.
Like I said, I don't care because I listen to, like I said, I'm a lyrical guy. I listen to this dude. I'm like, especially when he was on his mixtape groove. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I stopped playing. But see, like I said, I like lyrical guys, man. You know what I mean?
I'm kind of disappointed, man. My choice. I'm kind of disappointed. Ain't nobody say it, man. So I'm kind of scared to say it.
Who's that?
Who do you think?
Don't say MC Breed, man.
No, but I'm gonna talk about his neighbor, Eminem.
Okay.
Oh, man. You lost me on that. He good.
I
No,
lost you.
no,
I
no.
know. Wait.
And I'm gonna say,
I lost you on Eminem.
Eminem. Eminem is a dope rapper.
Yeah, he good.
He
Yeah.
not the best rapper.
I'll give him that. But
I'm not giving him the
giving him
best in the
any.
world.
Wait. Hold on. Time out.
but it's something about him when it
I'm not
comes.
giving.
My opinion on Eminem. Eminem, there's something about his style to me that's like super commercial, and that's just me.
Ron Johnson. You don't hear similarities in Lil Wayne and Eminem.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me you
I
don't
can say
hear
that. I can say that. I can say that. When he
He
was in his
does
Come
flip
on,
stuff.
man. Y'all got
You know what?
black people, man.
You're absolutely right. But I can relate more to Lil Wayne than I can Eminem.
Yeah,
When
Hey,
he
Ryan,
flip it,
me too.
you was
Me
when
trying
too.
Eminem
to
flip it, it sound, I'm slim. That ain't
I
me.
mean,
I'm just
hey,
saying, it's just.
and
I mean,
I'm just saying you need to ease up on Breed, man. Come on now.
I'm saying,
No,
man.
actually that's my dude, man. I was just messing with
All right. Now you need to ease up on him now.
MC Breed, when he came from Flint and when he
That's my
moved
dude, man. That's my
Atlanta,
dude.
was the
What
shit.
up, though?
You hear me?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
What
man.
up, though?
Ever since BMF came on, man, I gotta feel that shit every day. What up, though? What up, though?
What up,
What
though?
What
up,
up, though,
though?
Strong? Like you don't even saying it. You ain't even saying it
You
right.
don't, yo, what up, though?
Yeah.
That's how we do it, man.
It was like you know what? I can't find I can't bring myself to watch that show anymore, man.
It is.
I
I
really
mean,
can't.
look,
And I'm not talking about the quality or anything like that, man. But I look at that shit, man, and it kind of makes me homesick, man. I'm seeing fucking Jay's chips all over the place, better made chips all over the fucking place. I'm looking at shit, and I'm like,
yeah, man.
we had you've had those before.
Coney
Those snacks,
Islands, man.
all
Coney
that shit.
Island.
You
Yes,
had all
sir.
that shit before.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, man. That the Coney Island hot dog,
Oh man.
it's a simple ass hot dog, but we ate the shit out of them motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
All right.
They want better than Jesse Jones.
Jesse Jones. What's that?
Them old red hot dogs, man.
Oh man,
Oh
I
my
can't.
God. I
I
could
can't.
not believe that, man.
I can't eat a Carolina hot dog, man. I don't know what the fuck
No,
y'all
sir.
Yeah,
talking about.
y'all know about no hot dog. Y'all know about no hot dog
I
now.
don't know what the
Well,
fuck
But they
y'all
don't know
first
nothing
of
about
all,
them Jesse Jones and Red Hot.
who the
Oh
hell
my
wanna
god.
not the red hots? Because who the hell wanna eat a hot dog that's gonna leave a stain on the bread, man? Stop
I'm
that.
saying
Hey man,
that shit ain't good for you.
that stain, man, gave you lyrical powers, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
they just mix. All y'all do is
Drink you
mix the
some,
hooves in there, man. That's all.
hey man, drink you some red hot dog juice, man.
Oh man.
Oh my God, drinking hot dog juice.
It make you feel good, man.
Wait, ain't
After you
drinking no
do that.
hot dog juice
Yeah,
though. Juice.
yeah. If you need a colonic, hell yeah, go
Hey
ahead.
man,
Ain't
It's gonna
they
doing
make you
say
that.
it make
feel
your blood come out redder when you're going to give blood.
Ain't drinking no
yeah.
hot dog
Yeah.
juice.
It's gonna make you feel
Uh,
better after you shit your heart out, yeah.
I'm gonna be on here for a while. All right, well then, let me just say this. I like the fact that because what we're doing here, and we're not experts at is we're giving our point of view of what we saw in hip hop and rap and everything. So what I want to do is tell me because I'm kind of disillusioned, man. Because the only thing that I see, because I got a 15-year-old, so I, I'm pretty much on all the different music because I screen what he listens to, and it's sad when I see that it don't have. It's about even though we were when we was young, it's talking about drugs, what I mean, smoking, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? All of that, but that's all it is now.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids nowadays, man. And if I sound like an old fogey or whatever, no, I'm talking about I'm a consumer that like rap music, and the kids nowadays don't have a variety. They only listen to drill music and
Cool.
like Future.
No,
You
let you outside,
understand?
dude.
You understand what I mean? They listen to those type of folks like Future. One of his biggest joints, right? He sampled a civil rights song, and he talking about taking Percocets, Molly Percocets. Somebody help me out with that. And it's not because I'm an old man and some shit like that. No, it's like, what sense does that make?
Talking about Future.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, they
yeah,
all do.
and that's what I'm saying. So let me just form this question as this, right? What do you guys think? And then this is sort of a little veer away from what we're talking about. Give me your opinion about these guys, these rappers actually dying at the height of their popularity, their fame. What
Hey,
do you
man,
guys think about it?
that's fucking rock and roll, man. It's rock and roll. Look at Buddy Holly and Jimmy Valley.
No, I'm talking about dying from gun violence, bro.
Yeah, man, but that rap music,
Yeah.
man, that rap music heavy. That's heavy in that gang stuff. If you look at those things now, man, them guys just heavy in that gang stuff, man. A lot of them getting taken out before they even get a chance to make it. But look, you look at that thing. I was on YouTube looking at it like in the year 2020. It was more this past year, but in 2020, it was 200 rappers. I ain't even know what damn 200 rappers in the world, but it was 200 rappers
For real.
killed.
For
You
real
know what I'm
deal,
saying?
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you look at it. Some of the people you could hear. It's a song. I remember that song, but the dude that did that song might have been 18 at the time. Got killed, but man, hey, them boy. And look, you look at it. It's a couple of overdoses, and it's a couple of um, accidents, stuff like that. But man, like 98% of that shit was gun violence.
It's
And these
murder.
boys have been murdered, man. Like
Yeah.
they are heavy. It's like the rap music now, man. Like you said, like we came with our rappers. Them guys want in gangs, man. L and Cat, them guys want in gangs. It's like all these boys in gangs right now, man. Trying to get
Yeah.
up the sunlight and
But
in gangs.
but Crawford, who's receiving these dudes' death benefits, man? It's
And
a
I don't
tragedy.
even think I don't even think they got it set up. Like I mean, they're not
No,
even.
you
Well,
know
they're
they say
gonna
the
they
labels.
gonna
You know the
insure.
labels take out life insurances on them, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. You see, that's yeah.
But
That's
you know
conspiracy right there.
that's that innocent internet conspiracy shit, though. You know what I mean?
But it makes sense.
Hey
It
man, I
makes
gotta say
sense.
something.
Go ahead, dog.
You know we skipped the top female. We just skipped
Man,
all around that one, man. You know, do y'all want to go back to that, or y'all just
All right, once we're done with this, we'll go back to it. All right. So
all
this
right,
ain't
man?
the
I didn't want to upset the ladies out there, man.
look, it ain't gonna take but 5 minutes for that. If that.
yeah,
No
yeah.
shade. No
Did
shade.
somebody slip you a post-it note, Ron?
Hey man, I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying you can't forget the ladies, man.
First of all right, you know what? Let's do this. We'll put this on pause, this last one. Let me just say this. I want you guys to give me your top female rappers, but
Hey,
do we put Megan Thee Stallion as a top female rapper, lyrically?
I couldn't tell you not one of her songs, so I can't.
What about
who?
Cardi? What about Cardi B? Megan Thee Stallion.
Nah, man. Look, I don't listen to a lot of females, but we get in. It's only two I can think. That's Eve and Queen Latifah, man.
Okay.
Eve or Hall, man. I
Yeah.
don't listen to a lot.
I like MC Light.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like Sweet Tea.
No,
Oh
no.
man,
Damn, that was a good one though, Ryan. For real, for real.
I'm gonna take you back, man. Bahamadia.
Oh,
Muhammad D.
you know what? That's it, Bahamadia.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My number one. Her lyrics were
Hey,
crazy,
look,
man.
look, look, look. I'm gonna mess with y'all. I know. My brothers know, cause we some Midwest kids, right? Uh, the Boss. Y'all remember the Boss?
I remember the boss
Mm-hmm.
on the corner,
Look,
5 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, look. You
What you
want to talk
gonna
about some
do?
gangster shit? Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
gangster.
Yeah. And then everybody got off the train because they found out she went to private school. Back then, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck about that."
it was
Private
the
school,
lyrics.
ghost riders. Rick Ross.
Hey,
Rick Ross is one of the dopest rappers that rap ever fucking produced. I don't give a fuck that he was a
yep,
CO. Are you
You know
yep.
what?
serious?
He
I'm
had
with
to
you.
have a job, bro.
Look, look.
Yeah, he had to eat.
I know, man. That was some bullshit, man. First of all, Rick Ross. Well, I'm agreeing with you, Jaquari. One of the dopest and one of the most entertaining rappers.
Yeah,
Like I was sold on Every Day I'm Hustling
every day, baby.
because it wasn't about the dope game when that song came on. It's about you putting your grind in every single day at work and to survive, period. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
punching
saying?
that clock.
Punching the damn clock, no matter what you're doing. You know? Um, Let me just say this.
Mm,
Lauren
gotta
Hill,
be wrong.
Lauren Hill was probably she's my number one choice.
Smooth,
Yes, sir.
smooth. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my
But I
number
mean, it
one.
just
But then who was saying it yesterday that Wyclef said he wrote most of her albums, the one she won the Grammys on.
I said it, yeah. But that
Okay.
was like a reason why, like because I told you when she came to Virginia, uh, came to Wolf Trap in Virginia, all the music was different. We lost Ron.
Now he
All,
coming back.
all all of her music was different, and somebody that explained that as an explanation to me. He wrote the music and he refuses to like release it to her because they had a falling out and they never mended fences.
And then that's the thing about it. And I thought about when you said it yesterday. He wrote the music, meaning he has control over the song,
Mm.
and he was being petty with her, right? She wrote the lyrics, but Wyclef produced everything. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, Lauren Hill, man, is the epitome of a motherfucking artist, man. The way she had her mental break and everything, that was the equivalent of that was the equivalent of her cutting off her fucking ear.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, Lauren
Picasso.
Hill, man, Lauren Hill could have been on par with freaking Nina Simone, man.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Nina
No doubt.
Simone is one of the most underrated voices in music history.
I listen to Nina all the
Nobody
time.
talks about her.
Nina has had some of the most powerful songs,
Mm-hmm.
period. And people don't know that, not they're just not getting off the subject, but that's it. Fluke, you got a female or did you already say?
Remy Ma, MC Light, uh, them
Chin.
the only two I can think of that I really, listen to. Right. I can't think of anybody right now. Anybody else?
Like the little youngin right now, Rhapsody. Oh, she's off the hook too, man. I've
Rhapsody.
been I run into her on YouTube, man. She off the hook.
She from North Carolina, right?
Yeah, she is. She is. Um. All right. Well, look, it's there, and we'll start with. Now, did I get everybody as far as females is concerned?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a disappointment? We'll start with you, Dale. Is there a disappointment in rap that you want to emphasize? Personal disappointment in rap that you want to talk about?
Talking to me,
Yes, sir.
I ain't saying no disappointment because They try to shoot it down. I don't even mind it. I don't even really mind it. Stay like it is. I just don't think these guys need to be so violent to each other. I mean, I just think there's enough money for all of them to make. I don't think it really need to change too much. I mean, I just wish some kind of way wasn't tied up in all this violence, all that gang stuff. I mean, you get that out of, and look, you get that out of, and it stay. I don't care what they rap. They still talk about the same thing they talk about. They can just pull out of that stuff right there. I'm cool with it. I mean, it's what they see, it's what they know. Uh, I just don't think the violence need to be a part of it. Man, cause you think about it, man, these dudes, man, even though they're like gangsters, man, these dudes like almost millionaires, man, but they just can't stay out of trouble. It don't make sense to me. They all making good, they all doing good. Seem like they should just be able to. I mean, you don't be hearing about Aerosmith killing them. Who's
Guns N'
who?
Roses.
Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The dudes, they ain't
Right.
beef with each other. Nothing. I mean, I just don't think these guys need to be. I think there has to be a way they can do that, and everybody can be comfortable, man. Everybody can just make their thing, man. But it's like that gang thing drives it though. It drives it though. And if they can just get out of that, the lyrics ain't even got to change to me. I don't even really care about the lyrics, unless the lyrics is the reason they're doing that. But if it's not, just get out of that gang stuff. Get out of that violence, man. I'm good with it. That's the only thing I'm disappointed with, the violence that comes with it.
Okay. Ron.
Man, I'm gonna piggyback off of Crawford, man. If they could just stop killing one another, man, it would be awesome. They would just stop killing one another. You shouldn't, as an artist, you shouldn't have to worry about going to smoke somebody because of a beef. You should be getting ready for your next tour or something like that, man. You should never have to worry about that kind of stuff, man. I mean, it's almost like you look at artists, like Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye. Well, I'm not gonna say Marvin Gaye, but um, just some of these other artists, man. They don't worry about stuff like that, and it shouldn't be like that in hip hop, man. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah. And that's all. That's all I got to say, man. I'm just disappointed in the fact that our young men are losing their lives, man, over entertainment, and people taking it too serious, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Flu.
I think that for me, what's disappointing, man, is that basically what everybody said, people getting their lives took. But I always thought and believed that once you made it, man, you move your family and all that to a place of safety. You know what I'm saying? And these cats, man, they young, man. Young dudes in your 20s, man. You know what I'm saying? And younger. That's crazy as hell, man. Dying with $1 million in their bank account from gun violence and shit, man.
That's crazy.
You tell me where that makes sense at, man. I don't know. And the second part that's disappointing, man, that there's no variety, man. They can bring back conscious rap, man, but I don't think these record companies, man, labels, are even supporting that, because they want to continue to see that violence and that craziness happening, man. But it would be nice, man, if there was a mixture of all of it, because a lot of times I can't even understand what the hell they be talking about, man. I mean, that's just the truth. And if I got to work to try to understand what's being said, I think they come up with a catchphrase, man, every 2 hours, huh?
In all fairness, we came from Das Effect, man. Skip it.
Hey, they were talking about cartoons, though. They won't talk about killing nobody.
And so you understood it. Okay, I got you, dog. Jaquari, it's on you.
The biggest rap disappointment, man, back then is to this day, man. To me, is fucking PM Dawn, man. How the fuck did they get a contract? How the fuck did they get a contract? I was like, when KRS One hopped on stage and whooped his ass. I was happy, man. I mean, like, you the fuck off the stage.
What was wrong with being done other than they were just some soft-spoken dudes, man? That's all.
I don't know, man. I mean, it was. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It was bad. It was bad enough with De La Soul, man. And I know I stepped on some toes. I know I stepped on some toes, and I fucked with De La Soul. I did, man. But it. Well, I don't know. You look like you got something to say, Ryan.
R.I.P. Dub, man.
Yeah.
And look, you know
R.I.P.
what?
Dub.
And then we came up, Cool Mo D and LL didn't like each other. They weren't trying to kill each other. They just went back and forth with each other.
Yup. They did it on the stage, man.
Yeah, that was on stage. I'll get you next time. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
Yeah. It was kind of like wrestling, man.
yeah.
What did LL say last time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them the next time.
That's right.
And they went on tour. They found a way to make money, man. That's how you make money with that beef. But
That's right. That's right.
they didn't kill nobody.
They should be making money with this beef. They got a beef. They should be making money off of it.
50 Cent did. He made money off his beef.
Yeah.
All right, this is a quick one, and then we're gonna tie it all together. Was there a song that you listened to as a youngin' that as soon as you heard it, your blood started pumping, you got hype, and aggression just started flowing out of you? I'm gonna go first. When I say I was a grown man when I heard this shit, I mean I was a grown man when I heard this shit. Little John and the East Side Boy. Let's do it like this. What is the song? Oh my God. Whatever song that he made when he was this hot would get you pumped up, especially if you're sitting in a bar or a club. Little John and the East Side Boy.
He had a couple of them though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, anytime the motherfucker say, yeah. Like the shit he did with the dudes from Atlanta.
We some head busters.
Yeah. All his stuff was
They
crunk
calling
though.
me to come back to the streets. It was necessary. But who the fuck was that?
That was Bo Hagen. East Side Boy.
East Side Boys, yeah.
Yeah, Lil John East Side Boy.
And
That was-
from the window
was
to
just-
the wall.
That was
Yin Yang Twins.
The Yin
Yin
Yang.
Yang Twins. Yeah.
But his hook from the window to the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Talk about black ties.
Yes, sir.
yeah. Hell,
Yes,
Black Ties
sir.
shit to the early 2000s. Jackie, you right?
Yeah, black ties right there, man.
Yes,
When I was
sir.
a young boy, we went to the motherfucking Greek picnic, and Onyx was screaming "Slam."
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I went stone cold, stark raving, fucking mad, bro.
Yeah.
For
Yes,
real.
sir.
That was my shit right there.
Ryan.
Man, I used to love PE, man. Welcome to the Terror Dome, man.
No.
When that came on right there, man, if you was in my way, you might be in trouble.
No.
Chuck B, that delivery, man. Chuck B.
Oh yeah.
Ace. How low can you go? Death Row. What a brother knows. Once again, come back. Damn, I'm a little buzzing, but I know that shit hard. Word for word, bro. Luke.
Anything with Eric B. and Rakim, man, the ledge. I ain't no joke.
Yes, sir.
Paid in full.
Paid in full.
Eric B for president.
Yes,
All that, man.
Yes, sir.
All that.
Also,
That's what
man,
that's what I used to listen to before a game.
also, Cool G Rap Road to the Riches.
Oh,
Man. I gotta say one thing, and I gotta. You said Coogee rap. They got a mix. Coogee rap and Big Daddy Kane raw. Coogee rap. That was
Yeah.
the illest ever, man. His lyrics on that raw remix.
Yeah, yeah.
That lyrics is wise. He's cold blooded, man.
Crawford.
Cold blooded.
Yeah. Hey, well, look, I like that hardcore gangster. That song used to get me hype in a club. Especially when I had me a couple of drinks, man. That song with P&C Murder. Fuck the mother. Man, that song they used to have you wide open, cuz. You can't be in no club, no whole bunch of dudes, and that song come on. Man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah.
It most definitely got to be some women in there. I'm telling
Mm.
you.
Hey, then when you see him, you straighten up. You're like, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I got out of character a little bit.
That
You know
song
what I'm
there,
saying?
look,
Yeah.
man. That song never get a club hype. That is
Yeah.
not a song that you don't need to be no
No
back.
wedding with that.
Yeah, you can't be on back in the day. You couldn't be on Ghana Road that came on. Just do it.
What?
Oh man, I'm gonna hit
You
you with
talk
something,
about?
man. I'm
Couldn't
gonna
be
hit
out
you
there
with
with that
some.
stuff. Come on, man. Them songs, man. Hey, that
Oh
song
yeah.
with the P&C Murder. Yeah, that song there got me hyped. On a couple of drinks. If I ain't had something about me, man. If I ain't had a good foundation, ain't that song would have fucked me up, man.
Hey yo, I'm gonna hit you with some obscure shit, man. Or might be obscure, I don't know. Ed OG and the Bulldogs. I got to have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 yeah,
That was another one of
yeah.
my sisters.
I love that one. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Can you do it? Not gonna be able to do
Not
it.
gonna be able to do it.
Hey, look,
I'll say that right now. If it's something I don't
here's
want to
the
do,
here's the
Yeah.
I'm
joint when I
not gonna
was
be
in
able to do it.
my clubbing days with Chubb Rock. My
Oh
favorite
man,
part.
what?
Kids in
Yeah,
the cribs got dibs on the big man. Then he come out.
yeah,
Then he come out and take a jab.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, Chubb.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Speaking of which,
now, look, I went to a concert last year, and where was I? I want to say I was in South Carolina somewhere. And Chill Rock came, but he looked like this. But he was the best thing going on the show to me. It was a Keith Hamilton show, but Chill Rock was there, and
oh yeah.
he was bad. It looked like this. Now he wasn't. I don't think he was prepared. It looked like he just told him, "Hey man, come down here right quick. We need somebody." But he came, had a little sweatsuit on. He looked like he wasn't prepared, but man, he was awesome on stage though. He was awesome on stage though. Chill Rock was awesome on stage though.
So
He had
what
them
made him
hype.
look like he won't prepare then?
Man, cause he looked like
His
man,
hair
famous.
wasn't
That dude might have
gone.
had a pair of Crocs on. I don't know, man. He just had a little sweatsuit on.
He said,
He
"Yeah,
was
He
you
just,
said
rock."
crap.
he was just kind of chilling, man. Like he just got him to come out there, man. He wasn't.
He he was on his way to Walmart, man. He was on
Look,
his way
look,
to
that's why
Walmart.
he ain't have no. He ain't have no jewelry on, man. He no shade like that. He was just kind of chilling, man. Like he just, I come out. I come out there right quick, man, and just do
Look.
something.
Yeah, yeah. Did y'all see what Malika
Man,
put up on the
he was
screen?
off the chain though. He was off the chain.
You see
See
the
what?
joint
What?
mystical. You see up on the screen, mystical.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Dum
look,
dum
That's
dum
been up
dum
there.
dum 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 dum
look.
dum
Wasn't
dum
nothing but a
dum
damn
dum dum dum.
pervert and a predator. That's all
If
it
it
was.
ain't live, it ain't me.
And that motherfucker
That was
went
the shit.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I like his freestyle that's going around and shit.
I
When he
love danger, man. Dang.
if you ever see
Yeah,
look,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
That,
if you ever see me with a bear, help the bear. That shit. Y'all see that shit?
I have heard that, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, I don't know, like talking about obscure artists, man, and you know, it's I just never ran into circles where I thought, you know, where we listened to him was Killer Mike, but as far as activism nowadays, man, you really can't him and dude from Mississippi,
David Banner.
Yeah.
Him and
Yeah.
David Banner, man. I mean, the motherfuckers should run for office, man. Seriously, but Killer Mike, man, do you know that he tried to open a soda business with the Crips,
Yeah.
and they were actually going to call it Cripple Cola. Now
Matter
I'm
of fact,
thinking, why
it was a TV program, as a matter of fact.
Well, what happened with it?
they tried
They got the
they put it
business.
in they put it in a couple of stores around Atlanta, and it was selling.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, it's still going now?
No, I don't know about now. It was before the pandemic.
Have y'all seen them chips, them hip hop chips?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them. But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Hey, Master P got that the ramen noodle type stuff. Man, I don't even eat regular ramen noodles, man.
Social
Hey,
media,
bro,
man, has
let
put
me
me
tell
in
you.
a
That shit'll kill you.
Go ahead, Jaquan.
no. Social media has put me in a place, man, where I don't. I'm kind of leery about supporting artists and entertainers, man, because we know too much about their personal lives, man. I mean, the worst thing you can do is meet your
I don't
heroes.
like that, man.
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
like
like
it either,
that.
man. I don't either. You know,
I don't give a shit what kind of damn toothpaste that you use when you get up in the morning. I don't give a shit about that. You know what
because
I'm
it's all
saying?
set up to sell something, man.
Then
When people was buying music, I'm already paying $21 for a CD. And then as soon as rappers started heavily brand marketing shit. It just turned into hip hop just turned into fucking Walmart, man.
you know what though? On the other side of that, because I agree with you. On the other side is I'm always for somebody getting that bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Because our pioneers wasn't even close to getting that bag. They got to go on tours. They my age going on tours and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how they get their money. And it's a shame, man. It's definitely a shame because these younger guys they are benefiting from having great lawyers. You know what I mean? And I think it started in the West Coast because the West Coast gangster rappers had the best lawyers, and they was rich before the guys on the East Coast. Easily,
Hmm.
easily rich. You know what I'm saying? But look, go ahead, Ryan.
I got one topic that we did not cover. What was your favorite rap video?
I got two, but go ahead. We'll start with you, Ryan.
Me So Horny, Two Live Crew.
You lied too. Okay. And you're
I
looking
would
for.
rush home. I would rush home off the school bus.
I was going to say you was a them hormones was flowing, boy.
Raging. That little
Hey
3 minute
man,
video did it.
yeah. What was that? What was that? That video show that used to come on at midnight.
There was a couple of them motherfuckers, man. On BET
Uh,
came on at
Yeah,
three.
BET.
It came
But
on at
any
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
oh man,
yeah,
I had a
3 o'clock in the
homeboy,
morning.
man, had a video up there, man. Ah,
Yeah,
mm.
Okay.
the first time I seen Tip Drill,
Tip drill,
uh, but by
Yeah.
Nelly, I was like,
tip
what the
drill.
fuck is going on? This can't be a
Oh, yeah.
real party. It can't be a real party. This shit ain't happening for
Oh
real.
man,
It does. I guess that's the lifestyle. That shit goes on. But I was like, Tip Drill was like it was a legitimate filth. I was like, God damn.
that's crazy, man. I can't think of the name of that video show that came on that late. Oh
Hey,
man, that's what happened when you get turn 50.
Flute, Crawford, y'all got anything to offer?
Man, hey, mine wasn't no mine was Michael Jackson Thriller. 'Cause I knew that whole damn routine of that damn video. Boy.
Yep. Yep.
I
But
knew
I
that
mean,
whole routine.
Hey man,
I watched that
whatever
shit. I
happened.
watched that shit like it was a movie. When that shit came on, I watched
It
that
Yeah.
shit like it
was.
was a
It
movie,
was.
boy.
It was. It was the most involved
Hey, Thriller was
video
off.
of any
Thriller was
kind
off
that's
the
ever been.
chain, man.
Yeah.
you know they're like,
I always
Yeah,
wonder
hey,
what
I was
happened.
doing it.
I always wonder what happened to Ola Ray, man.
I used to do it, boy. I'm telling you.
Ola Ray.
Yeah,
I
man.
always
Hey,
wonder what
that's my
happened to her,
favorite
man.
video all the time, right there. Like that Thriller.
Got that shit straight. And that
What
joker
about,
turned into a werewolf.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
What about you,
Hey,
Flip?
And nothing to come to mind, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't even really think of nothing.
you ain't like
No,
teenage love, slick.
no. You know what mine was? And it wasn't a rap joint. It was In Vogue.
Oh well, yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Have mercy. Yeah, yeah.
Get
But
your eyes, get your eyes
we were,
scratched.
we were going to plum crazy then. Woo.
Hey, look. That's the statute of limitations. I could oogle and ogle and shit. Oh shit! All right,
Who was your?
well look, we're about at the end of this. So what we're gonna do, Luke, we're gonna go into your segment and then we're gonna say our final thoughts. After you're done, brother.
All right, this is gonna be quick and easy, man. It's gonna be like the last one. The last time I was on here, made a statement of we as black people, man, we gotta stop fronting on each other, man, on the internet. Gotta let it go, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep our shit in house. You know what I'm saying? Because people are weaponizing what we say about each other and spreading that shit across the world. You know, and it gotta stop, man. It gotta stop. You know, and that's where I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay there, man. And whenever I can give this message, I'm gonna give this message. We need to stop running each other down, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at you. If you don't get that man off there, bro. Uh, last words, Ron. Since you the newbie.
Oh man, I just want to say, hey, I enjoyed this. You guys having me on, man. I definitely want to thank you for allowing me to come on. Um, and it was a privilege and an honor. And if you guys will have me back, I'll be glad to come back.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. There's
You're
no
welcome,
doubt.
brother. Definitely welcome.
You're welcome. Let us know.
Absolutely.
We'll be reaching out to you.
Cheers,
Uh,
folks.
hey, Crawford, what up, baby? Last word.
Yeah, since we were talking about hip hop, I just hope these young boys, man, just turn this thing around, man, and steady up and coming guys in a more positive direction. Like I said, I don't care about them having little rap beats and everything. I just hope they get to a point when they can just keep it in the song, and like I said, turn it around and get this thing out of the streets and just have some fun on the music. And if you're gonna beat that, just show your skills on the thing. If you get you this time, you get them next time. But they just want to take this gun violence out of it.
That's real. That's realer than real. Pay attention to that, folks. Jaquard.
Just a quote from my man, Big Mike, man. He said, "Time brings change, and change comes with time." You're supposed to change. You're not supposed to be the same person you were 10 years ago. If you are, and you hold special values, and God bless you. But if you haven't evolved into a better you, then you're dropping the ball. Ron, I thank you for your time, brother. Crawford, I thank you for your
Amen.
time, man. What we do on this show, man, is once you come on the first time, you're automatically recurring. So it's up to you, if you want to hop on. You know, call Keith, let him know, man. We got a spot for you, brother.
Real talk.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you have the last word, Damon. After I say this, we talk about hip hop. We talked about hip hop today. Look, that's the thing. It's uh, our point of view, our perspective on how we grew into it and what we saw along the way. It was done purposely, folks. I wanted to know what my brothers and Crawford and Ron John, what they saw and how they felt about it, because that is the point of it. It's not the point of it's not the popular point of view, is your point of view. You might be in the popular point of view, but really and truly what we want to hear from you. I appreciate you, Ron. As always, Crawford, great damn job. Jaquari, Fluke, great job. Fluke, bring us on home, brother.
I just want to reiterate, man, we need to bridge the gap between us, you know what I'm saying, mend some fences, and show love and compassion, man, and put that out in the world, you know what I'm saying? Be the leaders in that, man, taking care of each other, you know. It's getting crazy, man, you know. And we need to start thinking about the future. We talked about these young brothers, rappers, making money and killing each other. Tell me, make that make sense to me, man.
Make it make sense.
You know what I'm saying? It don't. So, you know, peace, man, to every black man and black woman out there. You know, hang on and survive this thing, man.
No doubt. Hey, this is a strong perspective podcast. We're about the people. We're about everyday people listening to how they feel and how they see things. It's the realness of it. We have great content, and we definitely have great guests. So, guys, stay on. Once we get off live, we're gonna be on for a couple minutes. Go to our YouTube channel, Strong Perspective Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. Build our shit up. Go and build our shit up, people. Tonight, Malika. Build our shit up. Let's go. This is great content. This is for the young and the old. Youngins, listen to these old heads. Old heads, listen to these youngins. Let's go. With strong perspective.
That's how you build a culture.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's a good 350 years worth of knowledge on the screen as we speak.
No doubt. No doubt.
Real talk.
All right, this is Strong Perspective Podcast. Y'all have a good night.
Stay up, people.